Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome to the depths of the Hermitcraft Season 7 world, where we unfortunately met our demise. So we're hiding behind a waterfall and lava here. I gotta admit something, and this hurts. This hurts really bad. I lost the amazing pickaxe that Doc M gave me on stream over the weekend. It was a diamond pick, it had silk touch, efficiency 5, the whole deal. A creeper destroyed it. The only things I were able to get back is, some bones, 6 pieces of iron, we're really breaking the bank, and a fancy piece of diorite. Oh, we're off to a bad start today, but we have some amazing things planned. So we are out of here on the express route. Oh no. I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the water. Okay, we're back to the water and we're gonna get out that way. Oh, look at those skills, guys. Look at the knowledge of moving around. I'm impressed with myself. Back on the surface here, Larry, the snail, which is going to be our base in today's episode, has grown himself a delightful mustache. Has to be the work of our friend across the water there, the jungler. That is right. We're calling him the jungler now, and I think that's a perfect name for him, honestly. But anyway, guys, I am so happy that you liked Larry in our last episode. I was a little bit worried, honestly. It's a crazy concept, a very strange base, but seeing all the fun comments and all the beautiful fan art, I very much appreciate that. But you might be wondering what is going to happen on the interior here, and I've been putting a little bit of thought into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 levels in this interior. So we're going to start on the bottom level. We're going to have some very rudimentary farms. And then on the second level, we will have our storage and crafting and smelting. That's right, we're going to build a smokestack coming out of Larry. And then on the upper level, think of it as kind of a loft, kind of a bunk bed area. We're going to have our bed and things along those lines. So we'll have a fully contained base inside of a snail shell, which I think is going to be absolutely amazing. What the heck? I attached myself to the ladder. No, I call shenanigans. The start of this episode has been a series of unfortunate events, but we're going to turn it around because we've got things to do in Larry and, of course, our sweet revenge on the jungler. So I found a little bit more iron, so that is good, but we're going to need a whole bunch more iron and redstone to not only make the design that I have for our prank, but also for the farms inside of the snails. So I'm glad we got that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make a actual branch mine. I think that's going to be way safer than going caving. We'll probably get less yield and take longer, but it should be a lot less dangerous. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to come up, hopefully, with a belly full of iron and redstone galore. This is already proving to be a much safer Scar method of mining than caving. We've already got our first redstone here, and hopefully soon, maybe even a secret little diamond hiding behind one of these blocks. Oh, we are on track to getting everything we need down here. Now we've got lapis. Well, maybe branch mining isn't quite for me either. We hit a lava pocket. No. I am determined to get our stuff back. I tunneled down here and we should be just a couple blocks away from making it through this bird poop here. Okay, here it is. Come on, please be items. Yes. Oh, my luck is turning around. I'm going to take this as some good luck, and hopefully we can get this out safe and sound. We've definitely had a rough go at this mining for sure, but with patience, perseverance, that's how you break through and you get yourself some diamonds. That is right. We got our first diamond. Look at how beautiful it is. It's so shiny, and I'm going to save it. I'm going to save our very first diamond because I'm probably the poorest hermit on the server here, and I want to get back to being the richest hermit on the server at some point. That might take us months, but we've got our first diamond in that plan. All the resources brought to the surface safe and sound, and boy did we ever take some humiliating deaths along the way, but we always got back up and rose above it the Scar way, and we can now take this, finish our snail base, and prank our friend Grian with a very mysterious and magical clock that will haunt his dreams. We've acquired everything but 2 items to make this magical clock for Grian's housewarming present. So we've got our hoppers here, which are very expensive in the early game, and we got some miscellaneous clock supplies and of course our redstone. But we are missing, as I said, 2 components, and that is the flesh of a cow and the crystals of the underworld. So let's go get them. Acquire the item frames. So let's pack up our poor man shulker box here. Head over to Grian's place and deliver him his housewarming present. What a delightful, livable place here that Grian has made. I love this place. It's like very cozy with all the little windows tucked into the sides of the hills. Very beautiful. So let's find a place to put our clock as our present. So maybe somewhere in the entry hall. Looks like it's a bit of a work in progress. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. Why is the portal turned off? I was heading in here. Maybe turn it off because it's annoying, which is true. So let's ignite it and get those nether crystals. All right, let's find the crystals and get out of here as fast as possible. Okay, so there's some down there. So how would be the easiest way down here? I need an elytra more than I can express through words. Welcome back to MTV Cribs Hermit Edition. We're here at Grian's house and we're about to tour his house and see what's in his refrigerator. That's how I felt standing in this doorway here, but welcome back. And as you guys noticed there, that took another death. We're up to 12, but this one was for science and the betterment of Hermitcraft society. Now I'll show a little screenshot for background, and what I wanted to know was, if you sleep in the nether after the big explosion, does the world reset today in the overworld? And it turns out it doesn't, but we learned that today, and it was for science. And also Grian lost another bed. After wandering about in his house for a little bit, finding the perfect spot for our cursed grandfather clock, I found the best spot and has been right under our nose the whole time. And that, of course, is in the bedroom. So let's jump right into it, being this clock will keep you up at night. The best place is right next to your bed. So I went in creative for a little while and was just coming up with some ideas for furniture. And that, of course, was our grandfather clock. And boy, did it ever bring back memories from the past. Because back in 2012, 2014 timeframe, I used to primarily build furniture and houses. And I kind of miss it a little bit. It was a lot of fun. Back then, I got a little bored of it, quite frankly, and I moved towards doing a lot of like natural things like landscaping. And most recently, I've been trying a lot of different things with glass, especially in our last season. And I always like to go where the next challenge is. But now that we have so many cool new things in Minecraft in terms of items and blocks, that we can really do some fun things in terms of interior designs now. So I definitely want to challenge myself with this again in the future. And like that, we now have a beautiful grandfather clock that has a dark, dark secret, a magical secret at that. So yeah, I think this came out fairly nice. This is like the little pendulum that swings back and forth. I would love to have done an end rod, but I'm poor, so we couldn't have done that. So now that we have the gift is installed, we need to move towards the redstone. So I want to start burying these pieces of redstone in different areas of his base so we can't find them very easily, but in places that doesn't disturb any of the things that he's currently working on. We're not that mean. So we'll find some spots and start working on our noise machines. The sound chamber is now hollowed out and ready to go. And our first machine that we're going to build here is a silent Etho clock, which actually took a very long time to find one that doesn't use pistons. And I found one by TT Swore Minecraft. I'm going to link his video in the description for you to build this also. And we're going to put that right here, and it's going to trigger a bell every 30 seconds to a minute, and that will simulate on the hour dongs of a real life clock. And this is going to be quite extensive. I actually tried to make a few of these silent ones myself, and there was quite a variety of failure and success, more failure than success, but I did give it a try. But this one is actually reliable. It's going to work. And just now I realized if we're going to use the bell for this one, for the really annoying machine, we're going to need another bell. We're going to need to find another village. That's going to be quite a challenge. I think we've got it now. There was a little glitch in it where it was going off every other hit, but I think I've got it set to 30 items going back and forth between the hopper, which doesn't seem like a full second, maybe a little faster than a second, but I think it simulates pretty much what I want here. So that is on the hour ring. Now I'm going to move over here and start working on the tick-tock of the clock. I'm very excited about this now. We've got the tick of the tock of the clock rolling, and it is working flawlessly, and I'm super proud of this one. So we have the item over in the hoppers, doing its circle, and as it gets to the comparator, it shoots off to the 2 different noise boxes, and I have it delayed to kind of give that tick-tock sound. And of course, we have glass on the bottoms of both of those. And yeah, like I said, super proud of this. Now, the next one we're gonna do is gonna require at least 1, maybe 2 of the bells. And we're gonna have to go find some of those. I am only but a weary traveler that traveled over 3,000 miles to find a bell, and to find a village with 2 bells. That is really good. Why is there mean sounds coming from? What is going? Oh my gosh. You created like an XP farm there, Iron Golem. That's amazing. Anyway, this is fantastic. Oh, hello, Hodor. Where's my pickaxe? There you are. Let's get these bells. And I want to take a look at that spawner real quick. The mother lode. Notch apples named tags. Okay, one heart. Get the cords. Okay, cords good. Okay. Break. Nope, too late. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Okay, we're good. Oh man, the village XP farm. It's very, very dangerous. Home, sweet home. We are back. Hello, Larry. And we've got an inventory full of supplies, but most importantly, 2 bells for our clock. We risked our life multiple times for 2 bells, but I think it'll be worth it. I've got this area prepped for our end game. This is our finale noise machine. We're gonna get to it in just a second, but I did make a little modification to our hour indicator, and it was originally just 1 dong, and I wanted to give it more of a dong dong dong, like a real true clock. So I added 3 currents going into the bell with a variety of delays attached to it. And I'm still making little modifications, but I feel like this is getting the most out of a single bell, and I'm quite happy with this. But we're gonna move on to the midnight indicator. What's going to keep Grian up at night and truly annoy him? It's going to be fantastic. So I've kind of prepped the area a little bit. This is a stretch that we'll create for a daylight sensor. And when the daylight sensor activates at midnight, it is going to unlock hoppers and unleash a horrid sound. And this is going to be really cool. And then once somebody sleeps, it turns off. I'm really proud of this design. Oh, it's nighttime. It's working. Oh, this is fantastic. This is working. Oh, I am so excited. We basically did, in the end, create a realistic clock. A second, an hour. Oh, and then this really mean midnight chime that never ends. Oh my gosh. So we had the daylight sensor, right? Activated at night. That unlocks, of course, the hoppers, sending a signal to our bells. And I've been kind of working out like a little signal here. I'm going to continue to refine it, move them around a little bit just to see how they work. That's not 100% the sound I want, but it's getting there. Oh my gosh. This, I hope, is good revenge for the zombie prank. We did it. The magical clock prank / gift is now complete here at the Hobbit Hole, and I left a sign out front. Hello, neighbor, I left you a present in your bedroom. So let's head inside as we can hear the click-clock of the grandfather clock upstairs. And as we ascend the staircase, it sounds like the midnight chime has gone off there. But here is the grandfather clock in all of its glory with its rich mahogany woods with a core of magic. But I left some signs over here also. Housewarming present from Scar and Larry. It's a magical grandfather clock with a special surprise. All you gotta do to turn that off is just take a little snooze and it turns off. And I think that's a pretty good prank. I think that is. I think that fits the zombie prank there. Cannot wait to find his reaction. So yeah, let's head back over to Larry, start building our base. Look at you, Larry, looking so classy. Let's head inside of the shell and start mapping out how the base will function. As I said before, we have the levels planned. Now we just need to start doing the prep to make this happen. So clearing out all the dirt, and there should be some opportunities to get some more back in terms of space once we remove some of the dirt blocks. Like for instance, right here, I bet if we break this back, well, maybe not. I thought there would be another block back there that we could, get an extra block of space. Maybe on the bottom here? Nope. I guess this is the space we're going to be working with. Anyway, so let's get this dirt all cleared out of here, and we can start leveling this place up. We've got ourselves a plan, and I'm very excited because I wasn't originally sure if we were going to be able to have 3 levels inside the shell. So we do have room for the bottom level, the upper level, and we're going to have our top level with our bed. So this is going to be absolutely perfect. Now, to make it feel a little bit more large inside, we're going to use our spruce trapdoors for flooring, and that's going to give us even more room than we otherwise would have if we did a half slab stair. And that'll just make it breathe a little bit better at the bottom level, whereas we could even go down 1 extra block, and that still feels like a pretty high ceiling if that is our ceiling and not this. This honestly might be too much. So let's blanket the area in our floors, map out where the ladder is gonna go, then we can start filling it in with some super awesome details. Good old Larry now has 3 levels with floors and ceilings and access to all the different floors via these ladders that go via the floors, and it is looking super fancy. The only thing that I dislike is the requirement that you have to walk over these giant blocks and down them to get up to the ladder. So maybe we could smooth that out with some half slabs or stairs. And the other thing that I really dislike, and as something you probably know, the connected textures here hurt my soul. So on the lobby level, first floor, I don't know what this level is called, but this is looking okay. Like I could live with this design, but I don't like it when it is something along these lines where it's connected like that. It just looks poor. So yeah, I'm still working out that design, but I have, whoop, don't die. Okay, good. We're learning to walk ladders now, my friends. We're making progress here. But I have gotten together some supplies here. So we got some barrels and some workstations and different things along those lines to start building out the interiors. So this, of course, is more of the business level. We're gonna have our storage and crafting. Lower level is for smelting, upper level is for living. And we're gonna start building up our storage on these walls. And I think it's gonna look absolutely fantastic. We are gonna use barrels because chests are like so 2012. So we're going full on barrel for this design. I'm a man of my word, my friends. We went full barrel in this storage room, and I think it is looking really cool. It gives off kind of a modern Minecraft feel by using the new blocks added to the game. And it also, with the barrels, you can give it this very fun organic feel, like these shelving units at the top. Some of the barrels are pushed back, some of them are pulled forward, some of the barrels are missing, and I think that just gives it a little extra energy in the build, similar to the buzzsaw over there sawing away. I actually don't even know what that does, but it sure looks cool. And then in front of it, we've got our anvil station for anvil needs. And on the back, we have our paper towel and toilet paper rolls. You never know when you need both. So yeah, I'm loving this place. Something I'd like to add here is some magic from the armor stand mod. That is right. I want to add just a little energy to this build that otherwise we couldn't have. So by taking that mod, we can like set some tools here and there, maybe a block or two that's being crafted. I think that could be really cool. So let's figure out how to get a book because I have no idea. Whoa, that thing came right at me. So yeah, I don't know. What's more scary, these things or the meaty bears who live in the forest? I'm not sure, but I've been thinking about putting some warning signs on the edges of the jungle here, warning people that there's meaty bears out there and they need to be stopped. I'll tell you that right now. The god of all armor stands says from her video that it's this. We got to sign it, statues. Nice, Zombie Cleo to the rescue as always, beautiful. Zombie Cleo would not be proud of us right now. We've made a couple mistakes with the armor stand book. And the first one, the worst one of all, is the fact that my first diamond that I was very excited about and I was gonna put it up on the wall to be proud of, it's stuck inside of the block right there. There's like 3 pixels showing. And then I tried to put like a shovel on here, like we're building tools, and stuck in the wood. And this one actually came out pretty good. Look, we got a little wheat hanging out over there. So yeah, I need to rescue my diamond and somehow dislodge this from that trapdoor. 2 hours later, we've got the storage and crafting area looking pretty cool with the armor stand mod. And this was a lot of fun, way less frustrating than it was in season 6, because there is a new feature here in the book that allows you to place items flat on surfaces. This is like a dream come true. And you can make tool racks. This is just absolutely amazing. So we were able to play around with it. We've got this cool little setup right here where there's some iron and gold being smashed together to make a sword. On the anvil, we got some tools that have been made. And then over here, we've got some food, and you know, these things could be organized a little bit better, of course, and we'll add some more things eventually, but I think we've got a few things in here just to give it a little variety and a little bit more energy. Now, of course, I had my original diamond up on the wall, but every time I got it perfectly aligned with the pillar, it would go into some kind of shadow mode, and I don't know how to fix it. So for now, we're putting a sword there, and hopefully we can get a good sword to go in the tool rack. And I do want to put more of those tool racks across here and then put all of our good tools and armor and things like that in those sections. So yeah, for now, we're done here. We're going to move on to our bedroom up on the upper level. And then down at the bottom, we need to build the smelter array. Oh, and the fireplace where the smoke's going to come out of Larry at the top. It's going to be amazing. The bedroom is now complete and it looks super cozy. This looks like a place you could get a really good night's sleep. I kind of wish there were some windows in here. We might figure out a little later on how to implement some windows, but I do like it. I think this came out really, really nice, and it's got some, well, maybe these aren't the nicest things. These are like wood chairs. I will find a different material for these, but honestly, wood's all I've got, and once we do have wool and things like that, we can upgrade these to be more squishy chairs. But I do like the bed. I think it looks nice. It's purple, you know, for magic, of course. You know, we're a wizard after all. And yeah, I think this came out really nice. Yeah, there's definitely things that we can do in here eventually, but we need to get those resources to do that. So I want to pop outside and work on where we are going to put our fireplace. So the chimney should stick up maybe like right here, kind of spiral upwards, and then have some smoke going up. And that, I think, will really tie the exterior of the snail together. Standing on top of Stan right now kind of makes me want to make a saddle up here so we could ride Stan around. Wouldn't that be, oh, a cat, amazing. Anyway, so I've got the fireplace looking pretty good. I've tried a couple different variations. The one I had tried before this was with one solid block kind of making its way up, but I felt like it was a little out of scale for the size of the shell. So going with the fence post here, I think is the right way to go. And then this design right here, where you take a fire, or a campfire that is, and you put it like that and you wrap these guys around here. I saw B-Dubs do this back in season 6 and it was amazing. So this is the B-Dubs fireplace design and it is really, really cool. Isn't B-Dubs a classy gentleman? The best. So yeah, I think this is gonna look absolutely fantastic. So let's work our way down without dying and see how this looks. That doesn't look half bad. The only thing that I might do is actually put a solid block at the base of the chimney. So maybe like right here or something, and then it slowly transitions into the skinnier pipe. But I think the base of that is solid. So let's head back inside and finish that smelting room that we have not touched yet. That right there is a solid chimney design. Adding the extra bigger blocks here really creates a bit more scale to it. I think it fits with the size of the shell. And yeah, I'm very happy with that. And let's head on down, and it doesn't look like we have a shovel. So we're gonna take the long way. One fist punch after another. Finally, we need to get another shovel, but we can't because we're totally out of iron. But I have made a small modification up here in the bedroom, and I'm about to reveal it because it's something we didn't have, and that is a fireplace. So we got a beautiful little fireplace here to keep us warm in our bed, and we've got our original diamond over our bed. We need a name for the original diamond, so in the comments, hashtag diamond name. Let me know what we should name that diamond there. So yeah, I think this is looking good. It really kind of ties the room together, honestly, for me. So I'm very happy with that. We got a nice little orchid over there, my personal favorite flower. Now, as for the smelting room, I have run out of iron. That's why I don't have a shovel, I guess. And we're going to finish this up in our next episode. And I haven't quite figured out how it's all going to go in here because this is a really weird shaped room here. And I'm kind of struggling fitting in all of the different smelters. So I might take it in a different direction. And I'm going to work on that until our next episode. And there we go, guys. We pranked Grian We built up the interior of the snail here. Good old Larry, classic Larry, doing what Larry does best and being awesome. And just like you guys, always being super awesome. So thank you so much, as always, for all the support. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar. And I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos. And if you believe the video deserves a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life.